Hey everybody, I'm Chris Carter of the Locked On Steelers podcast. I'm here in Columbus, Ohio as I'm making my way to Dayton, Ohio. But we have breaking news, of course. You've seen it. Ian Rappaport reporting Cameron Sutton, the former Steelers cornerback, going to the Detroit Lions for a 3-year, $33 million deal. That is the range I was saying all along. Cameron Sutton, $10 to $14 million. He gets $11 million on the year. That's a big deal for the Steelers because now Cameron Sutton is gone, which means they don't have a top cornerback on their roster. They have Ahkello Witherspoon still and Levi Wallace. And I bet now they're going to wait until they find their veteran quarterback and then still draft a cornerback before they let either of those guys go. So the Steelers, they have work to do. But plenty of free agency left. Safeties, defensive tackles, linebackers, all of those positions will be in play. We'll keep you updated here on the Locked On Steelers podcast as this goes on. But again, Cameron Sutton, interesting that they weren't able to keep him and that they weren't willing to maybe even match or get in contact with him to get an $11 million type of deal for him to stick around in Pittsburgh. It makes you wonder, what's Omar and Mike Tomlin's plan for the secondary? Because Cameron Sutton, with that, they had a really good number one corner who could kind of hold it down and kind of mentor the young guy that they were planning to draft, because we seem very sure that the Steelers are going to take a corner in the first 3 rounds, maybe even in the first 2. But now the Steelers are in a position where they almost have to draft a corner, maybe 2, and maybe also sign a cornerback in free agency. There's still plenty of guys left. Jamel Dean, I believe, hasn't signed yet as of the time I'm making this video, Monday afternoon around 2 p.m. There's also, and I don't imagine he's in play, but James Bradbury is one of the other bigger names out there. Byron Murphy, a former Cardinal, is out there. A lot of guys that are on the table. We keep you updated with all the updates on the Locked On Steelers podcast. Stay tuned. We'll have a full episode coming up for Tuesday, updating you on the day's events. Again, I'm Chris Carter. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Carter Critiques. Check out the Locked On Steelers podcast wherever you download podcasts, and especially on YouTube. We'll see you with a full episode very soon.